Hey guys, and welcome back to the Lucid Nightmare. I'm your host as always, Jay Schatzer. And today I'm going to be talking about a Netflix streaming show, pretty much a series called Love, Death, and Robots. It's something that I've heard a lot of buzz about, and people are really raving about how hardcore it is, and just creative, and everything is just superb with the series. So I figured I would dive in and check it out for myself. So I did, binge watched, did the whole 3-hour series with, I think it's like 15 short films ranging from 7 minutes to 16 minutes and everything in between. It's a hodgepodge of just all kinds of creative efforts, from 3D animation to 2D art to a mixture of both mediums. It really is a great showcase of a lot of creative ideas, and it just really is astounding. The depth that they go into, the violence that they portray on screen, sexual nature of the series, and the vulgar nature, I guess. It's just got something for everyone. And for my experience personally, even the ones that the animation that I wasn't too fond of at the start of it, turned into something that I was really just captivated by. Especially, to come to mind, there is a short about a family of farmers just living off the land, but it's they have future tech, so they have these big mech suits, and turns out that they're there to protect the farm from a breach from another dimension, I guess, and alien beings come through. And I thought the animation was almost too happy. It was really bright, expressive, and vibrant, and it just wasn't my cup of tea at first. But that ended up being one of the series, the shorts that I was most invested in emotionally. Like, I really got caught up in their desperate attempt to try to save the farm from this alien invasion. And each character, even though they were just shortly introduced on the screen, really clung to me. And I just really was rooting for them to win in the end. It was a really cool, small little short that really packed a huge punch that I wasn't expecting because of the visual art style. And another one is almost a thriller giallo kind of esque thing, but it's a murder mystery crime thing. And it's a girl who witnesses a murder across the street in another apartment complex. And she's chased by the killer to a strip club where she works as a stripper. And the style of that one is just really, really harsh, violent imagery, and sporadic and kinetic. So it definitely had a different play from the one I just previously talked about. But you get caught up in the drama, and you want to see what's going to happen. And it really does turn, has a lot of twists and turns, and just ends up where you wouldn't expect it. But it is a really kind of like a mindfuck kind of thing. Really interesting, really cool. And the one that's playing behind me is titled Sunny's Edge, is the first entry in the series, and it's all 3D animation, and it's in a future society where people bid on monsters fighting each other. So whoever the winner is, they have just all these rich people betting on it, and Sunny is the main woman in the lead, who mind melds, I guess, with the monster to battle. And there's a lot of cool twists in it, unexpected things happen, but the animation is beautiful. The fighting between the two monsters is violent as all hell. This is one of those ones that's really sexually charged, so there's a lot of taboo elements to this particular entry in the series. But yeah, I could go on and on. There's so many interesting ones. Even the one that comes after this one, I think it's either that or the third entry in the film series, is about 3 robots on vacation in a post-apocalyptic landscape in like a city. And they're just talking about what the humans were like, and what they did, and why they did certain things with the utensils they had. And it's kind of funny, the history that they go through and how they view human society in general. But that one's really tongue-in-cheek, and that one's really vulgar, but the animation style is kind of cutesy and cuddly. It's very strange. The whole thing is really weird. And another one has almost a I tried researching it to see where they were pulling this stuff from, but one of them is just like a straight rip of Mass Effect to the costumes, ship designs, and just overall feel of it. I don't know if that was maybe the designers from Mass Effect had their hands in making that short, but that one's really, really interesting. A really great scope to it and mind-boggling concept. And it's really like all of these ones, even the 7-minute ones, these are all shorts that could be adapted to a full feature-length film, which I hope Netflix maybe plays around with that idea, because there are so many elements to these shorts that could take on a full feature length. And yeah, I mean, even ones pulling from ancient Asian like mythology and stuff like that, brought into a futuristic steampunk setting, is another short that was really interesting, where a boy befriends a mythical creature who's rumored to like take men's souls because they fall in love with it, but then they grow up together and their lives split, but then they come back while he's being an apprentice at some huge steampunk city. And it's I don't want to give too much away, but it's just the art style and combination and brutality of that particular story, just like all these stories, are really captivating and just get you caught up. Where the 3 hours that I binge watched, I was captivated throughout the entire time, and I was just waiting for what was going to happen next, what story was going to take me down an alley I wasn't expecting. And I think out of all of them, there was only one that I was just kind of so-so about. The rest of them I absolutely loved and was intrigued throughout the whole runtime of each piece. So, yeah, I mean, the series is a really great concept, one that Netflix really went out on a limb for, because it's got a lot of content that you wouldn't see in a particular animated style. Not since Heavy Metal, when that one first came out, that one had sex, violence, and drug use. It just runs the gamut of taboo elements, and is one of my absolute favorites. So this one is taking from that same page, the Love, Death, and Robots, and kind of bringing that to a modern audience. It's something similar that was more recent was during the Matrix days. They had a series of shorts called Animatrix, and that has the same feel as these shorts. It's almost like a companion piece to that. So if you dug Heavy Metal or Animatrix or any of those kind of adult-themed animated stories, then definitely check this out. It's got a definite anime vibe too. So I mean, it's all those kind of combinations into one big batshit crazy package that I highly recommend. Netflix really did a good job of just going out on the limb, putting these creative ideas out there and seeing what people thought. And from the sound of it, seems like people are really digging this, so hopefully there's going to be a series 2. See what else they can come up with. But, well, look at that shit. But yeah, just wanted to make a short video, kind of getting my thoughts out there on it, and just showing it to you guys. Just maybe you jump out on a limb and watch it for yourself, because it really should be seen by a lot of people so they can keep that series going. And yeah, I'll be on the hunt for some more series and films that are out on streaming services that you should probably take notice and check out for yourself, because there really is a lot of hidden gems out there. This one's more mainstream. I'll probably be hitting more under the radar flicks from different eras that you can find on streaming devices. But yep, that is it for me. Hope you enjoyed that one. Hope it was informative, and hope it made you want to go out and check out this series for yourself. But guys, that's it for me today, so I will see you next time on whatever I'm putting out on the channel. Take care, guys.